Let's go arrest his ass.
No.
Whoever took him from me is gonna pay. Bottom line.
Who was it? But I'm gonna get the answers I need. I'm your first call when you find this fucking guy. Your very first call. So you're absolutely positive this is the guy that pulled the trigger on Kamal?
We got him, Congressman. As promised.
Wish I'd have pulled the trigger and blew his fucking brains out myself. If there's anything you ever need at any time, my door's always open to you, my good brother.
You kill me, your life is over.
When I have something on you, then you need to get something on him.
I'll get out of this one, brother.
Welcome back, Top Notch Gang, to another video. This is what you've all been waiting on and talking about, the return of Rashad Tate. Ever since we seen Carter take out Kamal, everyone had these plans and theories that Rashad will eventually find out the truth and come back and get the kill on Carter himself. And with this being the last and final episode, it's now or never. Now, I'm not saying this is guaranteed to happen, but if it is, this is how I would see it going. And these are the clues and details that could possibly make sense and show that this will take place in the last and final episode of Power Book 2 Ghosts. So without further ado, you guys can leave a like, comment, subscribe. The episode comes out tonight, so this is your last chance to put your theories down below, put your predictions, because we're going to be breaking it all down tomorrow, full of spoilers and everything. So watch it Thursday night. If you've seen this video, you better be watching that episode Thursday night. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start this off, we picked this up where we currently are at in episode 10, or at the end of episode 9 at least, where we see Don Carter gets the upper hand on Tariq because he starts describing and mentioning the murder of Zion, how he was beating the shit out Braden and Tariq, and he lets Tariq know that they have video footage of him doing this. So with this happening, he's putting Tariq in the car. Braden, off that coke, he crashes out and literally crashes his car into Carter's shit. They basically kidnapped him, got him tied up, and now they're trying to decide what to do next. What's their plan going forward?
Kill me, your life is over. You gonna get out of this one, brother.
So the first thing we hear in the trailer is Tariq on the phone with Davis saying we're fucked, but Davis telling him, hey, if he has leverage on you, you have to get some sort of leverage on him.
We're fucked.
Carter has something on you, then you need to get something on him.
This brings us to another scene where we can obviously see that Effie is in Don Carter's house. As we mentioned and broken down in prior videos, we saw him in his house once before, so we know it's his. When he walked past his wife's picture, he was talking to her and shit. We know this is for sure his house. Now, everyone was wondering what could he find on the computer. I seen people talking about Kamal's Tate dash cam of the murder possibly, but I feel like something like that would have came about already. I don't know, but I do think it would make the most sense to bring Rashad Tate back in the picture, and with Effie being the one to go into his house and him framing Kamal's Tate murder on the Russians, it could possibly have a connection. As we know, Kamal got killed because of him seeing that Nico was stealing money from the Russian raid. And we gotta remember, Effie was there when all of this went down, when Carter and all of them came in. She luckily escaped with her life, and she knows for a fact that the Russians didn't retaliate. So maybe the information that she finds on this computer is that the Russian, a specific person, went down for the murder of Tate, and she will be able to prove and utilize this to say, hey, this isn't true at all. Now, of course, Vadim, the main Russian nigga, he's dead now. Monet and Tariq killed him, so they can't ask him to prove it. So maybe they're gonna need another form of proof, or just this might be enough to scare Carter with as leverage. Tell him, hey, we know you had something to do with Kamal Tate's death. You give us the Zion footage, you go free with this, and that's that. Now the reason I believe they will let him go initially is because we already got leaked photos of him returning to the police station. Now when he returns there, it looks like someone is already there waiting in his office. This to me could be either Nico or Rashad Tate. Now Nico is another character I think plays a significant part in how all of this takes place. Carter has already been lying to him consistently throughout the entire season. He lied to him about killing Kamal Tate, even though he did it for him. So I don't know why he didn't tell him, but Nico was questioning him like, why are we in a rush to solve this Kamal Tate murder for Rashad Tate? We don't give a fuck about him. Why would it be the Russians? That don't make sense. And Carter just shut him down like, hey, basically do what you're told. And then when they do go get the kill, we saw that Nico was kind of looking at him like suspect, like he was crazy, like shit wasn't added up. And then I think things reached a boiling point when Felicia died and Nico asked him what really happened. It doesn't make sense that it was a car accident, and Carter once again lied and said, yeah, that's actually what it was. Not everything is as strange as it seems, whatever. So I think if that finally gets exposed, and then in this situation with Nico being in his office waiting for him and Carter lying about where he's been, the car accident, everything like that, Nico is finally be willing to flip or change sides. We're gonna see how that goes, but I think the opportunity for that is there as well. Now, if it is actually Rashad Tate already in his office, I think it already sets up the stake, what we've already been saying about them having the proof or leverage about Kamal Tate's death. Now, we already know in the past, Tariq and Rashad Tate have been working hand in hand, favor for favor. You do this, I do that. Tariq gave him a Russian raid on the docks. Tate helped him get the green cards. They've been doing a lot for each other over the course of these seasons to get the upper hand in both of their respective fields, and I think it doesn't stop here. Obviously, with the Zion footage, possibly Tariq and Braden going to prison, someone like Councilman Tate can help them get out of that situation, especially someone like Braden, who we still don't know what the storyline is with L going on. With them helping him get the real murderer of his brother, I think this is a deal he wouldn't pass up on, especially because, as I played at the beginning of this video, he told Don Carter, hey, call me as soon as you find this person. I want to be the first person you call.
But I'm gonna get the answers I need. I'm your first call when you find this fucking guy. Your very first call.
We know Tate wanted to take out the killer himself, but obviously Carter couldn't let him do that in fear of him finding out the truth, so he killed and framed the Russian. And Tate even said it, I wish I could have pulled the trigger myself.
Wish I'd have pulled the trigger and blew his fucking brains out myself.
So now a second opportunity like this might arise, and with this happening, I think it's possible that what's taking place in these scenes might be that Carter and Tariq and everyone is meeting back up for exchange. Basically, he give them the footage of everything on Zion, they let the Tate shit go, and they both go their separate ways. But for some reason, Carter has a gun pointed at them, and this leads to Braden coming up behind them. Maybe he realizes it's a setup, shit went wrong, whatever. All we know is that Braden comes behind him with a gun, and I think this is part of the plan. I said in a prior video that I feel like they had to kill Carter, that if they just let him go and be free, it's no way they could do what they want, going about their life in any way, shape, or form. So I felt like they had to kill him eventually, and I think this is a way they could do it that satisfies all the fans and viewers. You guys have been saying it in my comments over and over and over that you want Rashad Tate to come back and get the kill. I've been saying these are the type of ideas that we want, that Power doesn't seem to capitalize on, but I feel like all the clues and details are there. They do this meetup, Rashad Tate shows up, he takes the kill, he covers them, they're good to go, they get pardoned, whatever. And this would make sense because if there ever is a plan to do another spinoff, another story, or anything like that, a lot more of these characters will be around. Overall, that's it for this video. You can let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything down below. I think this is what everyone wants. It would make the most sense, or the Kamal Tate death and murder would be a wasted storyline. I feel like a lot of shit happened this season that was wasted. Carter originally came to catch Tariq for the murder of Junior, that went out the window. Tariq killing Celine, that shit went out the window. The pregnancy shit lasted like 3 episodes. That's basically out the window. I feel like they had a lot of wasted potential with this season, and now they somehow have to wrap up everything in this last and final episode. I honestly don't see how they're gonna do it, but I guess we're gonna find out tonight. Once again, leave your final death predictions. Hey, my video tomorrow is gonna have spoilers, so I suggest you watch the episode tonight. As usual though, you guys can leave a like, comment, subscribe, and just be prepared for tomorrow. I'm out.